Hey guys, so I've got a flower crown on, so things are about to get very hipstery. So if you can't tell by the intro, I'm going to be talking about vinyl records. I started my collection on Valentine's Day 2013 when, for whatever reason, I decided to buy Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die on vinyl, and I didn't even have a record player. So the next month, my dad ended up getting me the cross sleeve you guys can see behind me over here, and I've just been kind of collecting records ever since. For the most part, I've been getting my records from like the thrift store. Like, I think most of my records are from the thrift store, and the pawn shop that in my hometown actually sells records too. And then I've gone to Reckless Records in downtown Chicago quite a few times. So I've got like a decent collection started, and I just want to go ahead and show you guys my collection. This one is probably one of my favorites. It's Homesick by A Day to Remember. I love A Day to Remember, and I got this at, I cannot think of the name of the store. It's in Indianapolis. It's across the street from that big mall. That doesn't, I think it's Castleton Square Mall. Oh my gosh, I lived in Indianapolis for like a year and I don't know this. This is the insert it came with, picture of the band, and then all the lyrics are on the back side. And this is also one of my favorite album artworks. Like, guys, look how amazing this is. So my next record is also one by A Day to Remember, and that is What Separates Me From You. It's also another great album by A Day to Remember, and I got this at the same shop in Indianapolis as I did that one. If I can think of the name by the time I upload this, I'll like put it in somewhere. So this one didn't come with the lyrics. It just has this artwork on that side and then all of the credits and production stuff on the other side. And I just gotta say, this one was like a really great experience because you haven't heard Second Socks until you heard it on vinyl. So this is the second record I ever bought, and it is Back in Black by AC/DC. I bought this in 2014 at Books A Million, I think. Like, the bookstore in the mall has changed from like Borders to Books A Million to some random crap so many times, but it was in one of those bookstores. I bought this in the mall at the bookstore, and this is a 2014 repress, so it's not the original press. And I absolutely adored the sleeve this came in, because this is just so beautiful. The next few are going to be AC/DC because I have a crap ton of AC/DCs, and I'm really proud of these because these are all original presses except for Back in Black. So I've got High Voltage here. I got this at the thrift store, and oh my gosh, this was like a miraculous find. Like, all the ones I say I got from the thrift store, I got in just one haul at the thrift store, and I paid $5 for all of them. And there's a lot. But yes, this is an original press of High Voltage. It does not have like the sleeve, just the record kind of thrown in here. And it is like pretty scratched up and dinged up from being so old because this was pressed when? This is from 1976. I mean, for perspective, I was born in 1997, so this record has seen some years, and it's just like an honor to have this in my possession and love forever. So probably one of my favorite AC/DC albums, Highway to Hell. I own this. What the heck? Oh my gosh, okay. So again, this is one of the ones from the thrift store. It's really banged up, like this edge is taped off because the record would fall out from this side. And again, it doesn't have a sleeve, but it is still in great quality. This, unfortunately, is also another AC/DC one that has definitely seen some better days. And this is Let There Be Rock. Like, I mean, if you guys can see, it got wet. Like, I bought this like this. But I just bought it because I wanted it. This has seen some days. It's all wet. Something had been spilled on it. Like you can see at the bottom here, the record is poking out. The record itself up here has a crack right up here, and you probably can't see because it's such a small crack, but I'm lucky in the fact that it is on like the negative space of the record. So I can actually still listen to this without damaging my needle. I just have to make sure I don't place it on the edge. And this is the last AC/DC one, but this is Power Age. And this is again another original press. Definitely a little damaged. This one actually still does have the sleeve though. And this again, just great quality. I don't know how I got so lucky to find original presses in this quality. So this is another one I got from the thrift store. It's a little banged up. This is Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. And again, another original press. This one I love because like two of my favorite Aerosmith songs are Dream On and Back in Saddle, and they're both on this. And then also I really love Come Together, and that's on here. Just like all my favorite Aerosmith songs are on this album, so I was just really happy to have this. But it's warped. Again, I bought it like this. You guys can see that little dent right here. So I'm not sure if this one is original press or not, but I didn't really care because I had Twist and Shout on it, and oh my gosh, I love Twist and Shout, although it makes me cry. This is one of the ones that I got from Reckless Records in Chicago, and this is the early Beatles. Oh my gosh, I just love this. This is my only Beatles record, and I want them all. Oh my gosh. Like, okay, like, I saw the Beatles store. I didn't get to go in when I was in London, but I saw the Beatles store, and I was like, I need to go in there. Oh my gosh. One time I'm in London, and I can't go to Abbey Road or the Beatles store. Why is life a thing? So this record is actually one of my most valuable, supposedly. When I took it to, like, see, like, hey, how much are these, like, are these good? Are these actually worth anything? The guy offered me $100 on the spot for this. People are gonna call me dumb, but I said no to the offer because I love Blue Oyster Cult. So this is Blue Oyster Cult's Fire of Unknown Origin, and oh my gosh, I love this album so much. This is just like one of my favorite ones to listen to. This one makes me cry. Okay, that's why it's taking me a minute. It's Blue Hawaii. And okay, like if you've been here since this was like a fandom edit channel, you know I love Supernatural. And I'm not gonna lie, I was Destiel trash when I was younger. And I was a victim of Twist and Shout, which is why I said Twist and Shout makes me cry. I cry every time I listen to this album. Oh my gosh. And also I really love Elvis Presley, so I mean, I'm just happy to own Elvis. This is another thrift store find. This is not from the original haul with all the classic rock, but I found Elvis's Golden Hits, or I lied. I found Elvis's Golden Records, which is just kind of like a compilation album of some of Elvis's great songs. So like Hound Dog, Lovin' You, All Shook Up, Heartbreak Hotel, Jailhouse Rock, like a lot of like the classic Elvis hits are on here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is my oldest record. This was pressed in 1958. That's crazy. My parents weren't even born then. Holy crap. So this is from the original massive thrift shop haul, and this is Departure by Journey. And yes, this is Any Way You Want It on it, and that's just the way I need it. Any way I want it.
Yeah, I need you to delete your channel.
So this is actually the most recent one that I bought, technically. And this is Cry Baby by Melanie Martinez. This album, just like the design of it, this artwork on the inside, the cover, the back, and then the freaking pull-out storybook to go with the album. Like, oh my gosh, this album's worth way more than I paid for. And also Melanie Martinez eBay and goals. Okay, so this is the very first record I ever bought. This is Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die by Panic at the Disco. I love this album, like, just like with the smoke and the rainbow, and it's just, this album is great and everything, and I love Panic at the Disco. Oh my gosh. I really love the insert. Like, have you found a pile of Polaroids in the crates of a record shop? I did. So I got this one at Hot Topic, and it is Selfish Machines by Pierce the Veil. And this was the very first album I heard by Pierce the Veil. And like, I really love Besitos on this album, and this album is just really good. And yay for unique printing. Look at this. It glows in the dark. Like, it doesn't show up on camera, because I tried this on my Snapchat the other day, but oh my gosh. I love this album. It matches my nails. Hold up, wait. Oh my gosh, it matches my nails. So this is another Hot Topic find, and this is, if you were a movie, this would be your soundtrack. It is an EP by Sleeping with Sirens. You guys know, I love Sleeping with Sirens. I mean, I died at their concert, so obviously I love them. And check this out, or you're not even ready for this. Orange vinyl, I love it. So, get ready for this, I have a lot of sticks. So, again, this is, I think this actually, the next records are going to wrap up the collection and the grand haul from the thrift shop. And the first one is Styx, the Grand Illusionist. I actually had 2 of these, but I sold one on eBay for like 50 bucks. Thanks to whoever bought that. So I've got here Paradise Theater, and now it doesn't open like this. Look at this. Like, here's the inside, which we've got lyrics here and stuff, and you guys know how I feel about lyrics. And I really love this because, like, on one side it shows this, and on the other it shows this, and I actually used this in a project about the Great Depression, how like this was the Roaring 20s and this was the Great Depression. And I'm not sure if that was like actually the story behind that, if that was intended to be like that, but it helped me get an A in US history because that was an AP class and I hated it. And also this one, please show up on camera. You guys see that hologram where it says Styx? Oh my gosh. So I've been filming for like 30 minutes. This is gonna be a bitch to edit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run through the last 3. I've got Styx 2, and my last 2 are by Ted Nugent, which is an artist I was not familiar with before this collection. And I've got 2 of his records, and I've got this one. I've got Free For All, and the last one is State of Shock by Ted Nugent. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my collection. I'm just like, I still can't believe I own so many records that are all original presses from like the 60s, 1958 through 2016. To me, that's just so amazing that vinyl records are making a comeback, and like artists nowadays are putting their stuff on vinyl for people like me to like buy and continue their collection. If you're thinking of starting a collection, definitely go out and do it. I mean, in my opinion, now is the time, and it's never been easier. Like in 2013, it was really hard for me to try and find records, but especially around 2015, I just found records everywhere. And like even now, there's a subscription box service for vinyl records. I believe it's called Vinyl. I have not personally used it, but I've heard all good things from them. So I would definitely go ahead and give them a check out. I'm going to leave their stuff down here. I'm not sponsored by them, but I just heard they're a really great company. So that's going to do it for this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!